Dave the driver, the player assumes the role of Dave, a professional driver who harpoons fish underwater. This is an exciting process, but also the tip of the iceberg of activities that will be available in the game. Eventually, there are so many of them that you start begging for mercy. The number of mechanics drags down personal time. Dave's job is to catch fish. Every day he can dive into the hole twice and stock up properly. Underwater you have the harpoon, different kind of fish. The way you catch them determines the amount of meat you get out of them, but some species will not give up without a fight. Fugu fish swells up the poison Dave when you try to touch it. Squid litter the view with this ink. Jellyfish electrolytes and self-destruct. Sharks, barracudas and other predators attack at the side of the diver. Some of them can do a combo attacks. Dave's oxygen supply is combined with his health. Delay underwater or an aggressive fish will beat him. Cobra will catch the poor guy, but will leave him without the collected goodies. This is especially frustrating if you run into a shark before the escape point, which interrupts a successful swim. In addition to the harpoon, you can defend yourself with a whole arsenal of weapons. And anime friends will make a custom rifles, nets, sniper rifles. There would be a design and components. But the most useful of them all is triple axle. It does a lot of damage, and after improving it there is no need for other guns. You will be able to put to sleep and catch any aggressive fish, even at the final stage of the game. But the quest to collect resources can turn into a boss battle. There you will have to fight giant underwater monsters, pirates or activists. Battles with them are simple, but unique and exciting, and such bosses as Great White Shark will make you sweat and restart the battle several times. For defeated monster, in addition to ingredients for sushi, they receive a unique card. Besides living targets, there's plenty of other wishes in the water. With your trusty knife, you can get sweetened in the pots there are hidden condensement, salt, pepper, mayonnaise. Sometimes free is cat food, while it can let you get fish. In hidden corners of the leaves, there's a hidden path for creating and improving weapons, just like in Moonlighter. All the collected resources will be used. At the sushi bar, Bancho will cook and improve the fish at the cabbage. The fish is spent on the improvement, and in return the flavors and price of the dish increases. Leave some for the customers as well, but you don't have to dump it all. There's a limited time to open a restaurant. Once the menu is approved, the battle begins. Customers quickly take seats and demand the food they need to take away. Some of them order tea, beer, cocktails, and our boards use a single minigame. Some of them leave behind a mess that needs to be cleaned up as soon as possible. Don't forget about wasabi. You can't make sushi without it. From time to time, VIP clients will come in. Dave and Bancho will have a sweet to satisfy them, but the customer reaction and reward are worth the effort. There will also be groups of enthusiasts who will host parties at the sushi bar. All parties are dreamed to make good money at them. Satisfied customers pay well and leave reviews in the local social network, which will increase the level of the sushi bar. With the money earned, the player will be able to hire and train new cooks as well as waiters. Also, his money is needed to improve the diving equipment. With it, you will be able to conquer new depths. Although these are basic mechanics, but the game after mastering them only begins. A request to study fishermen will eventually open an underwater village, where you need to perform tasks. You will also be able to play thimbles, raise scissors, hide the solid snake from Metal Gear, needs vegetable for cooking, provide a vegetable garden that turns the game into a miserable starved valley. Save nature, solve simple puzzles, collect cards with fish, play mini games on your phones. Towards the end you will have your own personal Tamagotchi, simply because the developers could edit it. Periodically the game will go into the first person mode. You can make photos of underwater inhabitants, open passages with the help of the welding, throw the well to calm it down and turn into the mob. Bancho will have to cook gourmet meals during a detailed minigame. The game even managed to be a visual novel, and behind all the variety lies in the main quest, to find out the cause of earthquake that come into the depth of giant blue hole. The game has nice pixel graphic, and it skillfully combines 2D and 3D objects. The atmosphere is completed by a huge number of cutscenes. Whatever is resting, improved, of learning new dishes, or a new event, there's unique video for everything. Especially successful are the scenes with web clients, which reveals their characteristics in a few seconds. Music and sound in the game are background, and they do not manage the boring during the passage. Game works perfectly, and during the passage has no once crashed or slowing down. There are also problems with lack of another localization. If the diver has a huge amount of dialogues and without knowing English, you will not be able to enjoy the game properly. Diagnosis: Dave the Diver is a huge collection of minigames mechanics, which are completely connected by theme and plot. Individually, they are just an interesting way to spend an evening, but when combined with each other, they turn into the fascinating underwater journey. And this is hermetic character and colorful videos. At the end, you will get a great game, very recommended. So to sum up, pros of the game is an insane variety of game mechanics, charismatic characters, mesmerizing underwater location, and contrast is may have problems with startups and no such another localization. Thank you for watching.